boy Brock. Been my nigga.
First of many, my nigga.
First of many. Warzone dropping. We're gonna dive right into it. We're gonna do something new today. You know what I mean? We're gonna break down the verse, kind of talk about what we got going coming forward, and that's about it. We just gonna let y'all know, and we're gonna drop this single on y'all next. You know what I mean? Anyways, this right here is coming from an EP that has not been announced from my boy.
Soon to be announced.
Soon to be announced.
Down the line.
First
At least
single?
in 2021.
First single or
for sure.
First single. First single off this EP.
For sure.
I like y'all niggas know how I feel about this man. If you know me, you know how I feel about this man. This is like my little brother right here, man. We have arguments like family. Like,
shit, bro.
We just got to arguing right now.
Literally, right before the first fight, nigga.
Literally right now.
That's brother shit, bro.
But like real shit though, his sound has come a long fucking way. This right here, specifically the one that we got coming up, y'all know we had to ride through the city. Y'all haven't really got much.
You haven't and shit. Go check it out.
Check
Still
that out.
Far to Go EP. Too
Link
quick.
gonna be there for that.
Yes, sir.
But fucking classic by the way.
Hey.
But check that out.
Hey.
This one right here was really during the times of all of the things that's been happening in the world. We all know what's been happening in the world with our people, African American people, minorities in general, going through what they've been going through. So like, you know, we want to speak on it, and it just timed up right because we didn't really like plan for it. It's just that's what the vibe was at the time. Anyways, T, like we gonna go into my boy Too Quick verse, really diving into my boy Too Quick verse. Finna break down this verse and really like see what we talking about on this shit. It's some new shit, like you know, this what we doing. Brought to you by haveagoodday.com.
Sir.
Powered by Screw You Good.
Yes, sir.
Shout out my boy, man. It's finna come off
Got
on
the
his
merch,
EP.
you know what I'm saying?
Merch
y'all want a
coming.
hoodie, hit me up. Too Quick 1994 on all social media. You know what I'm saying? Get at your boy.
In a war zone, today another death, tomorrow more gone, careful where I place my steps, cause Lord knows, racists tend to make a mess, a sworn oath that I won't let them take us next.
So right off the rip, we talking about like we in a war zone, bro. Like what? Like elaborate on like the concept of the song, where you were coming from with. Because when you sent it to me, let's bring it into the people.
Yeah.
He already had the concept of the song. He knew where we were going with this shit when he sent it to me. So what were you at in the state of mind of when you were?
So initially, the beat inspired the concept. So the song, I mean, the beat was named Warzone,
right?
And I basically just immersed myself in what that meant to me at the time. You know what I mean? Going through what we go through every day, another person is killed in America, another black person of color, and normally it's a man. You know what I'm saying? And we both black men, so we can relate to that shit. It just hits home in your soul when you see a dude who look either your color or a little bit darker get killed for no reason. You know what I'm saying? And if they have a reason, it ain't good enough to take a life.
Hence the whole war zone.
Simple as that.
Man,
every time
like
we go outside, we in war.
Yeah, facts.
We in war for our lives. You know what I'm saying? Trying to survive. We trying to live, but we're surviving every day because we constantly at war with either the police, hating ass niggas want to kill us. You know what I'm saying? It's all type of sides we dealing with, and it's all mental though.
Already.
Because and that's the reason why I like to put it into my music, because it's like that's the way I can express it and really just allow myself to overcome it at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. So, anyways, let's go into your verse. Yeah, so dive into my boy, into your verse right up. You know what I'm saying? Because that right there is clearly what the hell's going on out here in these streets. So y'all feel it like it's kind of self-explanatory. With the war zone effect, we at war. I mean, basically every day. Like y'all know it. You probably a person of color. What really, genuinely, I feel like when I heard it, my man saying we at war, but it's deeper than that too. We at war. Everybody at war.
Everybody.
Like we all fighting demons. Like it don't matter who you is.
Even not
you
people who aren't of color. You know what I'm saying?
People who aren't fighting of color and that know that things are being wrong. They feel it from a different aspect as well. So like we all fighting it, bro, and we know that. So anyways, dive into my boy verse, man. Let's not even hold y'all up.
Gone, careful where I place my steps, cause Lord knows, racists tend to make a mess, a sworn oath that I won't let them take us next. soldier. Too cold, I'm the reason hell froze over. Lord is my shepherd, reason why my cup runneth over. Sumo grounded, the smell of my odor. Used to clean the highs, now I'm elevated even if I'm sober. Range, leaving bloody, ain't talking red rubber. Found loopholes, now my money longer than my new bowl. Stressful ninefold till infinity. Lies die, only truth told. Shifted energy, mystical epiphany. Had the realization that your hatred could never enter me. Switch to a safe from the center me. What does it pay my divinity? Thick skin, so no negativity get to me.
So, state of mind when you was creating that verse, bro. Like, straight up.
I feel like I was a soldier, man. And I mean,
That's
everything
fire.
I do is come straight from my soul. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, all hail soul soldier.
All hell, so
You know what I mean?
Too quick. That, like the wordplay on that motherfucker. And then I don't know if y'all know what he said, but what was your odor?
Oh, Sumo Grande was the smell of my odor.
Yeah, and y'all do your Googles.
That's a strand.
It's a strength.
You
That's
know
all
what I
we'll
mean?
leave it at that.
Yeah, simple as
Sumo
that.
Grande.
And that goes to the point of us being at war. Like, we feel like we have to self-medicate in order to deal with these traumas and these, like, I can't leave the house without wanting to get high before. You know what I'm saying?
No cap. It's hard.
But at the same time, I say it in a verse where I say, used to cling the highs, now I'm elevated even if I'm sober. That's me manifesting that. Like, I don't want to have to like cling to a high just to feel good about myself or my day or feel safe, you know what I'm saying, walking outside. But unfortunately, that's the reality we live in every day. Walking outside, even we just going to the store, you know what I'm saying? They might see us and we might fit the description of whoever they're painting that picture as, you know what I'm saying? And it could literally have nothing to do with us, but since we fit the description, meaning we look like he's a person of color, they all look alike, you know what I mean?
And one thing I want to touch on is my boy Range with this shit. If y'all really didn't catch it, he always has references and there be some 90s references, and I love this shit. Mm-hmm. Whenever you did the 9-4 to infinity, like that's, you know what I'm saying, that's just fire. But I mean, I just want to put
9-4 to infinity.
Yeah, I just want to put that out there because shamelessly, y'all know I love marketing. He has these hoodies. And they'll be out there. You know what I'm saying? So I had to just meant to make sure you guys caught.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Because we always working and you know, like, guys are taking it serious, man. This is the beginning stages. I really believe, you know, people gonna watch this right now, but what is gonna be fun to watch this is in 5 years.
Yeah,
like when we
see
look
what
back
everything
at this, when
we
y'all see
created out of this
what we manifest from here on and keep going. Like he said with the 9-4 to infinity, like for me 92 till infinity, like whenever, like from when you started till infinity, like that shit, that's what that's
straight
saying.
up.
So
We're trying to
get
take
the
it till
hoodies
forever.
and understand that whenever you are buying a hoodie from a guy like this
is
or
what
whatever,
it's representing.
you're helping to start
straight up
something that can be so much bigger and that can help all of us.
Take
you know what I'm saying?
worldwide.
So just know that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's go ahead and get going to this next verse. You know what I'm saying?
Lately I've been feeling like I'ma die soon. But I hope God don't take my life, cause it's so much more I got left in me. But still a nigga ain't living right. I guess that's why I keep the fire on me whenever I leave the crib at night. Cause the day they catch me lacking in traffic, I'ma get lit up like a Christmas light. And I don't know who that's gonna be, the ops or the cops that's gonna pop off on Brock. But either way, play this verse for my brothers and mother if it pop off and I end up shot on the newsreel. And don't say you shot cause the news real. Rest in peace to Breonna Taylor. I can't imagine how you feel. The same ones that protect and serve that you kill.
Real talk,
and it goes back to the point I was trying to make. Every day we walking out the house in fear of our life, rather it be from the ops who have an issue with you just because you might be shining, not even flossing. You know what I'm saying? You just blessed and you might have things and they not having things, so they envious. You know what I mean? It's in you. And on my verse, I touch on that. I say your hatred can never enter me, and it's just simple as that. Like.
And I think that's the attitude you really have to have when it all boils down to it, bro. Because if you let the shit into you, then it'll come out. Like everything else, everything in you really is not on you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So no matter what the hell you got going on, if you don't let that shit really get into you and get inside you and really bother you, you'll be fine. Kind of gotta let shit rub off your back. But yeah, like how I feel like whenever I'm writing that verse, man, like like I said, my man sent me the song, and it's crazy because my mind was already there. So I heard the song.
It was just the stars aligning.
Had like maybe the first bar already kind of in my head. I've been mumbling for a couple days, and it was kind of real morbid.
Yeah.
It was one of those morbid bars. It was like, lately I've been feeling like I'm gonna die soon. Not really on some like suicidal or even wanting to manifest that, because I watch my words and I don't want to die.
Nah, it's just walking outside, living in the war zone.
Exactly.
It's that type. That's our ideology becomes that by default.
The talk. You know, like you have to have the talk. I feel like
children.
now the new talk is me and my homies telling my guy be safe every conversation.
Because we don't never know when the last one might happen.
Make sure I tell my guys be safe. Love you. Have a good day, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like that. You never know. And that's what I mean. And when I say the ops, it's crazy because, a lot of us are ending up killing each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, crazy to even say that.
Direct enemies. It's
sometimes it could be a motherfucker right there next to you. Sometimes it could be you don't really know.
You don't even
anything that's opposing your message is an op. Like anybody that's opposing the opposition to your side. If you're trying to move this way and they're moving that way and they don't want you to move that way and they're trying to impede your progress, that's not. You know, and like I said, we don't know who's gonna do that or the cops. I have a good relationship with cops. I like cops. I actually not a person that dislikes the cops. I don't believe in. I definitely don't believe in working with law enforcement if you're a criminal. I don't believe in a lot of things like snitching and all of those things like that. But I definitely believe that there's a lot of room for law enforcement in this world. We need them for a lot of things. And so good law enforcement. Good law enforcement are good. But what I'm speaking on are the other ones that we know what the fuck they are. Fuck them guys. Like, and I excuse my language, but those are the guys that we talking about. The ones that make me say like I'm walking outside and I feel like I'm gonna die soon. I don't feel like I'm gonna die from natural causes. I'm a healthy guy. You know what I'm saying? Just had an actual, allergy infection. But allergy reaction. But allergic reaction.
Bounce back.
Some bad shit going on. But bounce back. But like really healthy guy and it's vice versa athletes, bro. Like we don't feel like we gonna die. We got that melanin in our skin. But we feel like unnatural causes is what's gonna get us. So we walk through out there and then that's the mindset whenever you write that verse. And then like going in, jumping fast, anything though, even the bars and all of that. The Breonna Taylor thing, just want the, moment of silence for Breonna Taylor, so we'll knock that out. You know what I'm saying? We can go ahead and do that. Real talk. And everybody else that passed away, like on some real talk, George Floyd, my cousin, Stanley Ford, my cousin, Emilio. Like, I mean, we have plenty of people that die from these things in person, like every day. I mean, that right there, I really don't even need to speak on it. You know what I mean? It's one of those things, like, it's just like, we know what the fuck, I think we know what it is with that, you know what I mean? Like, that situation, and then actually to see what played out in court from the situation, like, it kind of just let us know, like, like, the justice system isn't made for us.
It's not.
And at this point, we got to either reconstruct or just completely destruct it and start over and start fresh and do something different. And that's just where I feel like with that verse, and that's what it is, and that's where we going. Hope y'all fuck with that. Not really, because we don't give a fuck.
Simple as that.
That's the real message.
We putting out.
If you're a solid motherfucker, man, because if you're a solid individual and you really like real music, this that type of shit. This that vibe. That man right there came through with a great alley-oop. I've always called this man the point guard of the rap game. You know what I mean? It's playmaker. As soon as he come through on the court, and I'm gonna come through and
slam
Blake Griffin that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's pretty much wrapped up. We want to just kind of wrap in and touch in on them verses, kind of break it down a little bit for y'all, like let y'all see the song, do something different.
A little glimpse
with the rollout of this Warzone coming off my boy EP. But what do you have coming forward for the people real quick to let them know before we get out of here?
For sure. So basically, April 17th, I'm dropping a project called Second Nature. It's an album, actually. And that's going to come before the EP, which is going to consist of the Warzone.
April 17th, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? April 17th, Second Nature. And that's no features, all produced by the homie Bill Fires. You know what I'm saying? Go check him out. He's something serious. You know what I mean? And so the album is coming April 17th, and then the EP, which is gonna consist of the Warzone, is gonna be out later in the year. closer towards the end of the year, just because I feel like it needs to be closed out in a major way. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely gonna take it there, and I mean it's just kind of foreshadowing everything that's to come from there. You know what I mean? I'm sitting on a nice little quantity of work. You know what I'm saying?
Songs.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not lying. And I can't wait till that come out. And I'm
a workaholic. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I'm just trying to put it out there and just really inspire others to go after what they love and their truths. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. I mean, we got more merch coming. I'm gonna have Second Nature album merch, T-shirts coming. So y'all be on the lookout for that. More hoodies. They pre-order. So if you want one, hit me up for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Screw Youth logo, baby.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? And, what my boy got coming on though?
So y'all know me, man. I got a bunch of shit coming out. You know, like I got, you know, I'm working on this project. I guess I'll just make it here. It's gonna be a little 5-song EP. Gonna drop my first single, Grams. A couple of y'all have heard a little bit of Grams. I've been sitting on Grams for a little bit. Wait for that one, baby. And then we're gonna keep working from there. So that's what we going out with. HaveAGoodDay.com is gonna roll out as well. This should be on there, first piece of content as well.
Sir.
And we're gonna just keep on working, baby, to the moon. You already know
where we taking it.
Exactly. So that Warzone dropping, man. Link is out there. Y'all click on that shit. I'm gonna actually link all of his shit as well, so y'all can go get some of that merch for real. Sure. Support. If you get some of that merch, let me know so I can put it out there or whatever. And we're gonna be doing some giveaways and shit like that. We don't even never know what's coming next. Right. Be on the lookout for my boy. Warzone. Fat.